If the 88 may have a cylinder problem. No. Apollo Moon got on the radio during the last one. There and told his crew, we are down. I feel like I'm down a cylinder. I'm losing a lot of power. Power in the corners. I honestly feel like I'm a rolling roadblock. And during that last yellow, you see Greg Ives telling the 88, bring the car down pit road, keep it there. We're going to look at under the hood. Obviously, not the situation the 88 wants to be in heading into Brighton next Saturday. They looked under the hood. That's disappointing. Bill, what do you hear on problems? Well, Alan, they're indeed saying that the engine is going south. They're going to take out Paul Moon's car. They're going to bring his machine behind the wall. Very disappointing end to what seemed like a good weekend for the 88 bunch. Guess they just got to win next Saturday. Speaking of which, our two remaining races on the schedule for the year before the off-season and then Speed Weeks, which can be seen exclusively on NBC and TNT. So qualifying will be at 11 a.m. that morning, and then the race will be the telecast of the race will be at 3:30 p.m. Eastern, presented by Menards, and then at 4 will be the Credit One Bank 355, aka the race that will determine the championship 4. Usually, quick little short track brawl that night. Brawl that usually leads to sunset or the early part of the evening. Jacob Tube had a pretty good lightning fast stop. He's up to 5th, while Dylan Murway has really mired his car in traffic. And this is what Dylan Murway had to say on his pit stop. Well, we cannot have these mistakes with 2 races left in the year. This is fucking ridiculous. Come on, guys. Guys, if we listen to stop here, see him bring it in. Oh yeah. The gun was jammed. Sorry, bud. Fucking gun. Piece of fucking dog shit. It has gun. Piece of shit ass gun. Anyways. If you're also looking for when the race at Atlanta is going to be, coverage will begin at noon, 11 a.m. Eastern, with a 2-hour special of Sonic Countdown to Green. And then at 12 p.m. Then 12:30 p.m. is when you'll see coverage of the Bass Pro Shops M500 from Atlanta Motor Speedway. Again, 12:30 p.m. Eastern, and 1 p.m. will be the telecast of the Championship Sunday from Atlanta, presented by Auto Owners Insurance. This is going to be an interesting restart. the 21 is actually going to race this time. He's going to have to do everything in his power. Try to keep several hungry guys. Xavier Sadreska, he's never really restarted in the lead before. He's going to do everything he can to try to keep the 19 behind him so he doesn't put himself in a 3-wide situation coming off turn 2. Pace car leaving the track. Now all systems are go for the restart. Into the restart zone. Good start as you can hope for. Oh, watch that 19. Watch that. Oh, there it is. Both the leaders get taken out in turn 1. Oh. Huge championship implications on this restart. Watch the 48 come down. Oh. Collected another. He wrapped another car up in that restart incident. And the caution comes out. And word that the red flag will come out as well. A lot of damage to the 48. He's got a lot of back end damage. We're done, boys. We're done. Xavier Sadreska trying new. There he is, driving back to the front stretch. Keep in mind, all remaining cars on the racetrack are currently stopped on the backstretch right now. A lot of them are stopped on the flat right now to maybe possibly have a plan to conserve some fuel. Look at the damage on that 31 car. While we wait that one out. when it is down on the 31, keep in mind that he is out of the car. '17 was trying to miss this, but ended up getting him back to 31 as the 48 was coming down the track. That is a lot of debris to pick up. And then, boom. So never mind that the 21 was brought his car backwards through pit road. His night, Xavier Saldreska's night is done. Honestly, most of the damage is just, foam parts on the 31, and there's a damn door down there. So, messy wreck. Bringing out the red flag late in this one. We originally started 2 liters crashing in turn 1. Ended up in a really big mess down here on the backstretch. One chase contender down. Out in the garage. Out. Add 3 more cars to that list. This might be turning into a wild wreck fest. This may get wild. Basically, the 21 was trying to block, but the 19 shot into him. Hit the 48. Both went in the wall. Then the 48 stopped. And right here, the 31 gets hit by the 17. Spins, look at the absolute mess this causes, by the way. Door parts, foam strewn everywhere. And this leads to 3 heavily damaged cars in turn 1. In fact, this is what's left of the 31. Door is gone. On suspension's destroyed. The 48's rear clip is virtually gone. In fact, while we're here, let's take a brief commercial break and be back on caution in a few moments.
Commotion. Get now, that's what I call music. Volume 8. Do it to start the commotion. Get ready for what you want. 20 hits from 20 of your favorite artists. All together on Now That's What I Call Music, Volume 8. Call to make Now That's What I Call Music Volume 8 yours today. Now That's What I Call Music Volume 8 is the real deal, including your favorite hits from superstars like Jennifer Lopez, Janet, and Usher. You got it fast. And when you order Now That's What I Call Music Volume 8 with your credit card or by check debit, you'll also receive this special limited edition Now That's What I Call Music Collector's Box to store your entire Now music collection. No other collection compares to Now That's What I Call Music Volume 8. Walk away with all of today's favorite hits on Now That's What I Call Music Volume 8, including U2, Three Doors Down, and Blink 182. To order Now That's What I Call Music Volume 8, call the number on your screen or send $19.98 for CD or $15.98 for cassette plus $4.95 shipping and handling to the address shown. And receive your Now Collector's Box with paid order. Call now. Rush delivery available.
TNT's coverage of the Can-Am 500K from Checkered Art Parts 500K from Phoenix tonight is brought to you by Now That's What I Call Music Volume 8, featuring hits of Usher, Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, Blink 182, and Three Doors Down. Add this CD to your music collection this holiday season. Out now in stores December 1st. And by the C5 Corvette. Unleash the inner demon in you. Chevrolet, like a rock. In fact, one lap left to go before we get the green. We do have some things to know on pit. Not a lot of things happen on pit stops that we know of, other than Dylan Murray rebounded from his terrible pit stop last time. He's actually restarting up in third for this restart this time, as we have 4 laps of racing to go. Three laps to sell it in the desert tonight. Who will it be? Ready. Come on. Green. Wow, slow start that time. By the 19, that really bunched things up in the outside lane. We're going to try to make it 3 wide in turn 1, maybe 4 wide if there's room. Oh, There it is. 2-car trouble. Big crash. Zog smooth into the wall. KFC Cupster is around. Dylan Murway spins. We go to overtime. Another caution. Fourth one of the night. Yep, Zoix Moon made a very ballsy move. She thought there was room. But unfortunately, the 14 was really shutting the door and just spun him out. And unfortunately got the 4. Zoix Moon quickly with her window net down. She is out of the car. We're going to probably have a green-white checkered. At Phoenix, these are very demanding. Now, with this being yet another restart, what do you do in this situation? By the way, Zach Speed and Hunter Miller have decided to play a little bit of a gamble by taking no tires. There are going to be some really hungry drivers on this restart. First attempt at a green-white checkered. Keep in mind, we get 3 attempts at these. If the leader makes it to the white and there's a crash, the race is over. Well, if there's a minor crash on the white flag, the drivers can keep going. They'll let them race. But if drivers make heavy contact and medical personnel needs to be brought out, the race will end. If there is a wreck before we get to the white, we will line them up, do it again, up to 3 tries. I don't know about that 19. He's got some old tires. This could be, this will be something going into turn 1. Ready. All right. Now, if you're Jacob Tube, you're probably one of the most nervous individuals right now. You took new tires after that last yellow. You're in position to win, but you don't know what the 20 is going to do if he's got old tires. You don't know what the 78 is going to do either. So this is that moment where you just got to be really careful about what a guy does by you. So, in fact, Hunter Miller actually offered to take the bottom for the 24. But Jacob Tube refused, seeing that the bottom is on the best lane's on the bottom. Jacob Tube in the 24, 2 laps away from seeing yet a win that could possibly give him a chance to fight for the championship. That 20 is right there. He could very well have something to say or do about this finish when this race is said and done. Just like that, he's going to go 3 wide. This doesn't look good. 3 wide. The 20 is down the apron. There they go. Oh, they're not going to make it into turn 3. Like that. Oh, what did I tell you? Jacob Tube around. Hunter Miller around. Hunter Miller and Jacob Tube spin. They both, all 3 of these cars crash. Very hard impact. Come down. Who's the leader? Oh, somebody T-boned the 5. Oh. Who comes out leading? Caution has come out again. That is what we expected the 20 of Zach Speed to do. Even though these 8 drivers had to be in the playoffs, they had to really keep those clean to give themselves a perfect opportunity to be in the Final 4. The 20 still had an opportunity to change the outcome of this race. But a lot of drivers, unfortunately, had to be really torn up at the expense of it. And the red flag is out immediately. We went from a caution flag and we quickly got a red flag. And just like that, Jacob Tube is trying to get the car fired. And Zach Speed, obviously not too pleased. He's driven away and has stopped at the hopped off turn 4, not far from where the remaining cars are parked. In a way, in a really, really screwy way, look at who this could benefit. Alvin Alonso in the 17 could win. Hunter Rizzoni in the 41. He's had a very mediocre season. He could very well end up in victory lane by the time this is over. And this will really make things interesting next week in Brighton. By the way, the 21 has returned to the racetrack a few laps down after his crash. Got a total of 5 cars involved in this hard crash. And this doesn't look over. The 24 pit crew and the 20 is currently going to the 20 pit box. And Alan Gustafson is leading this. This isn't the first time the 24 pit crew's been angry at someone this year. That one. First time the 20's been upset. But and this looks like this could be a discussion. Looks pretty heated. While the other pit crews are standing guard, there is some bit of some discussion. The 20 pit crew, and there's probably going to be more. Knock your fucking ass out next week. You better fucking watch it. Now keep in mind they have red flag this race because there's just so much debris and oil that they need to dry up before they let these cars go back racing. Again, we knew the 20 car saw a possible opening right here under the 24 coming off turn 2. They both threw wide. 5 made contact. 24 was trying to block right here. The 5 had a pretty good run and then just didn't hit the brakes. And that's what triggered this whole mess. Then here comes the 1, barrels in there. He can't stop. The window net is down on that car. The 11 couldn't stop. He barreled into the 24, hence the fire. So now you got 5 really torn up cars. 2 chase drivers that are more chase drivers are going to be in the must-win category. Five drivers out of the race. Now we're down to 10, up to 10. And 9 of them have been to crashes. And 4 of them, well, right now, if this race were to finish, Jacob Tube would be pretty far below that cut line. He would be. A lot of these drivers are in a must-win situation. The 24 had about a 13-point gap between, since he was sitting in second in points. Now that gap just got smaller. Right now, WEB Network leads. He is obviously leading now. And Caleb Hoffman is in second. He's got 8 points on Dylan Murway, who's currently holding down 4th. So it's an interesting situation. Jonathan Morrison, who is sitting in 9th right here. 9th place. He's advanced. He's locked into the championship 4 no matter what. Dylan Murway, however, he's currently WB Network. He's currently sitting second highest. He's highest in points with 18 and 13 above the cutoff. Caleb Hoffman is second highest with 11, and Dylan Murway is third highest with 5. So if he makes up 5 more positions, unless something else were to happen by chance, we could see a very tight battle heading into Brighton next Saturday. And it is official that earlier today, NASCAR has decided to make a group qualifying format for all the races next year except the Daytona 500, which means restrictor plate qualifying just got intense. In fact, 7 of the final 10 races in the chase next year are going to have same-day qualifying and the race, which you'll obviously figure out times as soon as you see fit as you go. WUB Network, Caleb Hoffman. You're going to bring him down. We are going to be seeing quite the restart right here. Ready. All right, come on. Good. Great jump here by the 19 Caleb Hoffman. The 78 pulls even. Even going into turn 1. The 41 puts the bumper to the 78. 3 wide, go and off the track into turn 2. Don't tell me that. Wide coming off turn 2. Oh, please. That's that same crash. That doesn't look good. Hunter Rizzoni through to the lead. Here turns 3 and 4. Right now, WUB Network is going to see if he can try to seek spot inside of the 41 as he sees they're dead even at the white flag. At the line, last lap here at Phoenix. Three wide between the 27 and the 4. Or in the 42. Down the backstretch, 78 clear him. Can he clear him? They're both racing down, literally drag racing each other as they make their way down into 3. Off of 4. Guess who's in to compete for a championship with the 3? WB Network wins at Phoenix. Great job, boys. I told you we had something for him today. Oh, crash at the line. Big crash coming off turn 4 here at the checkers just before the start-finish line. Teammates get together. Jonathan Morrison makes significant contact. Oh, massive, massive crash. As he came up. A lot of torn up cars. That's a ugly, ugly crash. Swing. Oh God. Wow, that is big, big, big trouble right there. That is a bad, bad crash. Jonathan Morrison won last Saturday night at Texas. Tonight at Phoenix. He does finish in the 13th position, only losing 3 spots despite the crash. But my God, you want to talk about roadblock? Look at this. Like massive, massive roadblock. The 3 spun came up and then just cleaned out half of the field. The 10, basically the 3 was here and then the 10 just drilled the 3 car. Those were some heavy, heavy hits right there. That's the problem with Phoenix International Raceway sometimes. It's a very, very narrow racetrack. Very narrow racetrack on the front stretch, and it's very wide on the back. And typically, on restarts, you see a lot of things happen. And of the 8 drivers, the 78 has just joined the 3 the championship 4, which also means that 6 more drivers have a shot at joining these two new men in the championship 4. Could be Caleb Hoffman, Dylan Murray, could it be Caleb Hoffman and Dylan Murray, or any of these 4. You got to find out next Saturday who makes it on to the championship 4 and who gets rejected at prom. You'll get to find out next Saturday, 3:30 p.m. Eastern on NBC. Remember, qualifying will start at noon. Congratulations to WB Network for his win tonight in Phoenix. Definitely a quick race, but it was also very brutal. A lot of wreck. 2 red flags in the late stages of this race for several crashes. A 5-car pileup late on the first green like checkered attempt. Numerous wrecks. Dylan Murray spinning late to finish 5th. That's because a bunch of cars wrecked. And then this 7-car incident at the checkers. The problem about Phoenix is the track on the front stretch, it's so narrow, and on restarts and whatever there's a wreck, it quickly clogs itself up. Next Saturday, you get to see some short track racing to figure out the championship 4. Stay tuned for that.